I welcome Graft Foundation to Wenchi Methodist Hospital. My name is Bernard Clement Botwe. I am the chief executive of this hospital. In other words, the chief servant of the place. It will be recalled that as far back as 1951, the traditional leaders of this community led their delegation to the then Methodist missionary superintendent minister here. He was a retired Air Force captain, but because of our history of malaria, those days they needed people who were hardened and who were very purposeful to come to evangelize. So at that time, the superintendent minister's name was the Reverend Captain John Dixon. So when the community leaders met him, they requested that he supported them to put up a hospital to cater for the community. And he readily agreed to that, on condition that the community members would also assist him put up his chapel. And thereafter, as the superintendent minister, he would convert one of the Methodist schools into a hospital for a start, which he actually kept to his promise. So that started the hospital. From that time, there was that collaboration with government, because you recall that we were not yet an independent country at that time. So everything was between the Gold Coast government and then the Methodist Church. By and large, all the management responsibilities were hived off to the church. And as I speak to you, the hospital has grown from that humble beginning to 142 beds capacity hospital. I recall receiving a telephone call from my Lord Bishop of Sunyani and then other ministers of the church talking to me about the intention of the Graft Foundation to link up with us. The initial discussion was to have taken place, that the project was to take place in September. And then along the line, he called back to say that the team would want to come in May. I said, we are ready for that. What we do know is going to benefit not only the hospital, but the community, is that people with such problems who need plastic surgery do not come out openly. They are hidden in obscurity, and so when such opportunities come, they hardly come. Anytime you hear of this project is being done in Kumasi, Accra, and even the wherewithal to transport such people, oftentimes it becomes difficult for the families. So when we got to hear that the team wanted to visit Wenchi for this exercise, we were very much excited and much enthused. We shared the news of some traditional leaders, and they also bought into the idea. And so we are so excited to have Graft Foundation. We believe that it will market the hospital further. It will also benefit the community members and unfortunate brethren who are in such situation. And if the results can be found here, why do we have to import people, or as it were, call people from outside the borders of this country to come to do it? So we think that is a God-sent opportunity, and we grabbed it wholeheartedly. We are expecting people to come and taste of it, to see. Their lives are going to be transformed, and they are going to put off their new personalities, which will make them more presentable, and it will let them feel belonged. We are so grateful to the team members for sacrificing their time, every resources of theirs, to come and to share with us. My general advice to the public, the country as a whole, is that nobody can do it better for us than ourselves. And so we do not have to wait. Particularly, my appeal will go to the religious people, the Christians, the Muslims, those who have some religious philosophies as guiding their professions, that we should give part of what we have gotten to society. We can do it better. Those outside people will come only to complement what we are doing. So, like the Graft Foundation is doing, we know that there's also a team that goes out from Kolebu, Komfanochi, 37 to do other exploits in the northern part of the country. We need to come out with more of this project. I would wish that people who have the wherewithal will bequeath part of their legacies, assets, properties to professionals who are sacrificing who are putting their lives on the line. They are leaving their comfort zones from Accra, from Kumasi, from wherever, to come and stay in places like Wenchi. They would move from Wenchi in the coming years maybe to another place. We pray that they will support such people when they come. Again, we would want to appreciate the hotel owners and property owners who would graciously welcome the team as they share what they have acquired over years of practice with our unfortunate brethren. We are most grateful to the team and we wish them well. We pray God's guidance and protection over them as they go through their exercise. Thank you very much for the opportunity.